Alrighty, let's draw some more. I've been looking at this shape here. Let's go to full screen. I think if I actually just grab this to the Z, bring it down a little bit. Grab it to the Z and bring it down. The only problem we're going to have is it's going to distort this backside a little bit. Just look at it from the top. Scale to the Z. Let's try this. Let's grab it to the Z and bring it back down. Whoops, I don't think I meant to grab all those. Okay, scale to the Z. Yeah, I did Control Z. Which one did I have? Okay, Control Z. There we go. Need to grab this other side, but I need to just grab it. There we go, that's a little better. Scale it to the Z and then bring it back down. Which is still not right. Scale to the Z. Grab to the Z. That's a little better. Except for what we have now is gotta be a different way of doing this. Let me reload this file, open, or you can go to open recent and I can just open it where I had it. There we go. Let's try something else here. Let's go to edit. Z. The other thing we could possibly do is maybe grab this like this and then rotate it. Actually, if we're going to rotate this, we want to rotate it right from the center. So we'll put this here. We're going to rotate it on the Y like this. grab it, Z, bring it down. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It looks a little bit better, but we still have these little shoulder humps that I don't like. I don't know if you can see it here and here, but it's making high spots there. So we would still have to grab it. Grab it and then drag it down to the Z a little bit. Let's go back to 1. A, Z, okay, and then let's put this more here. Let's box this again. Let's rotate it on the Y a little bit. Grab it to the Z. That's closer to what I'm trying to achieve here. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of throwing me fits right now. The only thing that's kind of throwing me fits right now is just these high points, which I don't know if there's really any getting away from them. The only other thing I could see to do is actually hook some loops in here. Okay, let's go. Control. Like this. Okay, let's grab it to the Z, bring it down a little bit. Grab it to the X, stretch it out a little bit. Let's go A. We need to go and we need to grab that to the Z a little bit. And grab it to the X just a hair. And basically go each row like this. Okay, grab it to the Z a little bit. Control. Okay, grab it to the Z here. And grab it to the X just a little bit. Okay. Let's see where we're at so far. That's looking more or less like I want, except for just this flat end. That's just weird. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of work with these. Especially right here. And here. Whoopsie. Grab too much. Let's go Control Z. Let's try that again. Okay, let's grab that Z. Yeah, that's a little better. That matches a little better. Maybe here more, too much. Right about there. Yeah, that looks a little better. Once I Once I put the smoothing on this, is this the one I just did? Because now it looks too low. Let's see. Let's go 3. Yep. Oh, and I know why it looks low. It looks low because the second one. It isn't because of it. It's because of this row. Whoopsie. Control Z. Okay. You gotta watch. You grab the wrong ones and all of a sudden you have lots of trouble. If you move it and don't notice it. Okay, let's grab that to the Z and just bring it down just a hair. There, that's a little better. Okay. See, and sometimes you can tell the angles give it away. Like this one here. Okay, let's go 3. That does look right that way. Oh no, it's not that one, it's this one. It's this one right here, which I think was that one we just did. Let's go 3. Yeah, see, and it looks fine there. But you cut it at an angle. And it's a problem. It actually looks like it needs scaled. It doesn't even look like it needs so much up and down. It looks like it needs side by side. 7, yeah, see there? Did we grab the whole thing? We did grab the whole thing. Okay. Let's go 7. Let's go scale to the Y and let's bring it out a little bit. Let's grab this one. Now what did I do? Grab one without grabbing the other side? Yeah, must have. Okay, so I messed up. Control Z, Control Z. Oh no, I know what the problem is. It's because when I scaled that, Control Z. When I scaled that, I didn't have my cursor centered, so it throws it offset. Okay. Scale to the Y. That's a little closer, yep. Sometimes it can be a big pain in the butt. Okay. But we're getting pretty close here. And again, we're going to go Control, Control. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's in my way. Okay. Control. Oopsie, that's not where I want to go. Control Z. Okay. There we go. Okay. Grab to the Z, bring that down. Grab it to the X, bring it out. Grab it to the Z. A, okay. We're just about to the point here. We only have a few lines left here. Grab it to the X, bring it down a little bit. Grab it to the Z. Okay. And let's control this here. If I don't push that control hard enough, then when I right click it moves that cursor. Okay, let's grab it to the X a little bit. Grab it to the Z a little bit. And that's pretty darn close. So let's see what we got now. Which doesn't seem too bad except for these lines here. How's it look in object mode? It looks kind of... Alrighty. Looks like we got a little bit of work to do here. So let's see what their file save is. Okay. So we need this whole line. And we need to go to the top, and we need to go, let's put our cursor right there. Let's scale to the Y and see if we can get that to come out a little better. Okay. This one here. It's a little bit ganky. Scale to the Y. Let's see if we can scale that out just a... Alrighty. Anyway, that's a lot closer. I still don't have that teardrop shape exactly where I want it, but seems to be better than it was. The other thing I could do too is like I could grab these and go grab and Z and bring them just a hair. And I can do that. I can make pairs. But I think for the most part, if we selected this whole thing, which if we hit Z, then we just box the whole thing in. And then we go back to Z, and we go to face mode, and we go to tools, and we go, okay, let's go to shading, let's smooth the faces, okay, and then let's go T, and then let's go back to vertex mode, let's go to object mode. Okay, I like it except what I don't like. See, we got a little bit of bumpiness down there from where we got this oddball shapes. And what I also don't like is, I don't mind this being smooth except for, let's go to edit mode. Let's go to lines. I want this line Go T, I want the edge sharp. And this line, I want the edge sharp. Okay. T, let's deselect. I still think we could probably grab these three right here. Let's go to 1. And let's go transparent. Let's box those 3. And let's grab to the Z. Let's bring them down just a smidgen. Let's grab this one. I think our lines are a little bit messy here because let's grab this one. Bring it up a tad. Okay. Let's go see. That's a little better. Look what it looks like in object mode. Yep. Okay, now one thing I could do here a little bit is, let's go to Tools, back to Edit. I could actually, let's see, let's go to Faces. Go to these faces right here. No, that's not what I wanted. Control. Control. Let's make those flat again. Which kind of gives it a distinctness, but yet it doesn't really seem to have that, does it? So maybe let's go with those being smooth again. Let's go to dots. Deselect. Let's go to lines. Select this line. Back to that. Let's go 1. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. Deselect. Okay, are we on lines again? Lines. Alt. Okay, scale. Grab Z, bring it up. Z, grab Z, right there. Okay, deselect. Object mode. Alrighty, the only thing we have to more or less do now, on here is put this elevator on here. Let's put the elevator on here, and then let's start working on this. And we're already on 25 minutes. Wow, time goes fast. Especially when you're trying to figure this stuff out. So I'm almost thinking maybe it'd be good to keep the surfaces on the dome part flat instead of round. Okay, let's save it. Okay, let's add. Let's add a mesh. Let's add a cylinder. We'll just leave this be 32. Okay, let's scale it. Scale it way down. Scale. Scale. That looks almost right. Scale actually a little bit up. Let's grab it. The X. This is not quite. Z. Scale a little bigger. A little closer. Except for where the heck's the thing at now? It's way up in the air. No, it's on the bottom. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Let's go to edit mode. Faces. Select A. Okay, we want the faces to be smooth. We want the tops to be in bottom. Well, the bottom doesn't matter. Select that in the bottom anyway. Shift. We'll make sure those are flat. Okay, T. 1. Back to verts. Grab Z. And that is our elevator shaft. Okay. And deselect. Okay, we can go A, Z, and that looks kind of cool from the top. Now, one thing I think, I'm not sure, but one thing that I think in here, actually, this is saying it's a little bit lower. Grab it to the Z. It's saying that the bridge elevator isn't quite as high. We'll bring it. I see a shade there, so we'll bring it there. Go back to object mode. See. Okay, and one thing we can do here: objects transform geometry to origin, origin to geometry, which puts that dot in the center of that. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. But what I was starting to say is, if I remember right, that little elevator shaft thing up there actually wasn't perfectly round. I think it had like just a little bit of a taper. And it's showing the top kind of being softened out. It looks soft from the top, but it doesn't look soft from the side, which is... So we're just going to leave it like that for now. But what we're going to do is we're going to... I still don't like the way that's almost too soft. It'll be okay. Let's grab it to the Z. I still want it just a hair up above that though. That's a little better. Okay, and then I want to, what I want to do is select this, and Control J. Now that, ooh, what do we got going on here? Let's put auto smooth and dual sides. There we go. Much, much better. That's what I didn't do yet on the normals. So I can bring that back in there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Just doing the double sides and the normals. And I just got a minor bit of distortion in the back here, which I could play with later to get cleaned up. And I think we're at 31 minutes. So I will save this. And next time we are going to go from the outer edge of this thing here, of the primary saucer. And again, in this I don't have it auto smooth and double side it. There we go. See, that just makes a whole world of difference when we do that. The shading looks a lot better. And I like where the ship's starting to come to. So, like I said, I think about this. I probably could make this close to the shape, but I'm going to actually have to... I almost should have just made this instead of making it from the bridge. I should have maybe made it as a separate piece. That's a pretty complicated 3D geometry right there, is to try to have a teardrop shape, and then at the same time it slopes down. So, I mean, for just dinking around, that's pretty darn good and pretty darn close. But I'm betting on the model if you felt that. It's kind of funny. You can do a lot with sandpaper and wood or sandpaper and plastic. That on here, things want to stay flat. But I won't cuss about that. I think that actually came out fairly decent for what I'm trying to accomplish there. Like I said, I might dig around with it and see if I can work some of those rough beveled edges out and stuff. But it's almost like I would have to go along the edge and smooth all those lines coming down this way. And then I would get more of a rounded shape, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks at the moment. So let's see. Like I said, I think this was number 16, so we'll see you in 17. I already saved it, so thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode.